Good morning, everyone. I have a brand new guest for you today, another wonderful artist. Please welcome Joshua Mobley. How you doing, man?
Good, good. Yeah. Hope you're doing good too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So Josh has some really, really cool art that he wants to share with us today. We have 3 videos we're going to go through pretty quick. And for his style is pretty specific, so I think I'm going to let it speak for itself. You ready to go, man?
I'm ready.
All right, let's start with the room one. And we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. There's so much detail in this thing, man. I love it.
Yeah, I think my dad told me something interesting because I always show my dad the drawings that I make. Because we get along in that way, we both draw. But I showed him this and he's like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that coloring book when I was younger, when you had to find specific things in the room and circle them.
Yeah, it's like the I Spy.
An activity book. Yeah. And I was just like, you know what?
So that took us 30 seconds to watch. How long did that take you to draw? Because that is incredibly complicated.
Oh my goodness! You want to hear? You want to hear how long it took?
I want the dirty details. Yeah, give it to me.
This was last summer. I believe I was making the bot series. I was through my first 5, and it was right after the Pikachu one I made, with the plug and play Pikachu. I believe this one took 1 day. It took about maybe 7-8 hours.
Wow. That's honestly, that's impressive. Like, this thing feels like it should take a while. Oh, I didn't even notice the Space Needle in the background.
Oh yeah. Dude, when I was actually like in Seattle, I'm still doing Cornish classes online, but when I was in Seattle, I actually love the place. You know, I love the people there are cool. Just the views of the city and stuff are just cool. And I don't know, if I had a chance, I would probably move back to Seattle and just play my career out there. But I decided to add that little.
I hope you get that opportunity. I mean, Seattle's a great city for artists, so.
It is.
Yeah, there's so many good things in this. I just see the Cuphead bot. It's so cool, man. All right. Well, you guys can definitely get an idea of what kind of style Josh draws in. There's a lot of these really cool like robot video game and cartoon characters. So we have 2 more to show you. So let's move on so we can make sure we get everything in. So let's do Sephiroth next.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. Also love that you start with the paper sketch. I used to do that a lot too when I was drawing more.
Yeah, people don't realize how important the paper sketch of it is. It's like, first of all, it's kind of the first thing I learned when I went to art school in the 6th grade. Like, most of the ideas start on paper. They start in your head and then they go to the paper. But that's just one of the things I do for like as my process for coming up with these.
Absolutely. I'm actually taking an intro to drawing class through the art department right now at Cornish. And I'm doing a lot of stuff on paper and like learning a lot of basics. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I think I got kind of too caught up with the digital art for a long time, and I forgot how fun it was to just, you know, draw on paper and actually layer like materials there. So I think if I ever go back to doing more digital art, I'm definitely going to start on paper more like you do. I think it works better for me. I love this one though. The green is such a cool touch. The green highlights on the wing, especially, and I
think where that came from was Sephiroth's original stage on Smash Bros has like a green lighting. Every time you play it, like the green, you could see the green lighting on the character. So I was like, you know what? It's only appropriate that I make the lighting, the highlight green.
Absolutely.
You know?
It works really well too for the villain kind of character. And also like I love the little subtle Final Smash in the wing there.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, a lot of the consoles that I played on the Switch inspired me to, you know, make these bots and start with Smash Bros characters. That's why a lot of the characters you see that I post have the Smash Bros logo or symbol on them, you know?
Yeah. Well, on that note, let's do another Smash Bros. Classic, King DDD.
All right.
Let's do
And I
it.
gotta say, this is my favorite one so far.
I think it's really cool. I think people are gonna love it. So, and I see the final smash right there on the coat. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
3, 2, 1. I love your notes too on the page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always write specific notes just in case I might forget something because I do forget stuff sometimes, you know. So I just write, hey, put prizes in there in DDD's little belly, you know. I wanted to do something different with this one. I didn't want to just make it, I don't want to just stick an arcade machine on there and say, hey, it's a robot. Like I wanted to change it up for this one. And what I did was I turned him into one of those skill crane machines
Yeah,
with the
the claw
claw,
machines.
you know. And thank God I made it so you could still see the claw and the prizes inside. I had to drop the opacity so you could really see the Sonic head and the Mario head and all of that. But I really like how this one came out. It's one of my best ones in my opinion.
Yeah, you really got the balance of having the highlights on the glass, but not making it so it's just opaque. Like you did a really good job with that for sure. And you know, I know it's also like the claw machine, but it also reminds me of those like what do they call like the gashapon things, like the way you put the coins in, you crank it, and little capsule falls out, and it has like the prize inside.
Oh yeah.
I think that's just because of DDD's like he's like so like spherical that the glass reminds me of that, but it's a nice kind of cross between those.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, and I love the stuffed Kirby. Yes, I feel like he
Yeah,
just
I had to. Yeah, I had to do that. I was like, I sketched that out first, and I'm like, well, this look. I had to give it a tag to make it really feel like he's holding a toy in his hand. You
it's
know?
a little bit like he's holding a corpse, but it's fine. This is the X-rated violent Smash Bros. Oh my god. That's so cool, man. I love these. Like when we first like contacted each other about my other project and I was looking through your Instagram, I was like, man, I gotta have this guy on the show. His art is so unique and just super stylistic and fun. On that note, I don't know if you have coffee since it's like 11 where you are, but I'm gonna have my first sip of coffee now that we've looked at your stuff.
Go ahead. But
Right.
basically, is it cool if I give like the whole idea and concept of like why I did this?
Yeah,
The
we're gonna
bots
do
and stuff like
we're
that?
gonna do a little interview just in a second. I'm just gonna do this first. So first sip.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Got to do the gimmick of the show. But yes, no, let's talk about like you and everything. So my first question usually for new guests on the show is like, just introduce yourself real quick, talk about how we met and everything, and just we'll go from there.
So basically, yeah, I just I'm currently doing animation and illustration, and me and Rowan met when I believe Layla told me about Layla, who was on your show previously, told me about the fact that you needed people to do voices, and I was like, I guess I could do that. I'm gonna try out my first little voiceover commission work. I wanna try it out because eventually I got to do it for myself later on. That's one of my plans for the future. But I'm hoping I'm doing a good job, by the way, on my whole voice acting thing.
You're doing great. Josh is actually, I've talked about this project off and on this channel, but my senior thesis is a radio play that I'm directing. And Josh is one of my voice actors in there. And we got introduced to a mutual friend who's also doing some voice acting and some visual art, which is Layla Goodrum, who did the first big speed draw on the channel. So that's how all these pieces interconnect. But yeah, no, you're doing fantastic work so far, man. Especially for, and you're in a room with like a bunch of really experienced acting students too, and you're definitely holding your own. So I appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, dude, I honestly try to do the best with everything I do. If there's something, I let everybody know. Even when I'm at school, people will tell you like, I let you know, like, dude, if there's a critique you'd like to let me know about, if there's something I'm missing, please do not keep it to yourself. let me know so I can, become better at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But back to the back to the idea of the bots.
Yeah.
The whole idea was I was doing a lot of black and white, like shading type work, still lifes, portraits, and I wanted to really change it up and give my whole portfolio a little color. Not just my Instagram page, but just my whole portfolio in general for when I start applying for jobs. Because I definitely do want to do freelance illustration, maybe, and some game art. I want to do that, but now I think I might have a fighting chance with that. With the way I've tried to really mess around with color. I've tried to mess around with shapes. And I've even tried to make a new concept with arcade machine robots. It sounded weird at first when I first said it. I'm like, what if I turned game characters into arcade machine robots? And it doesn't sound like, I guess it kind of sounds weird on paper, but then I actually drew it out and I was like, the DDD one is honestly, that would be the best example of what I'm trying to do with this new concept. So, and hopefully soon I'll have some stickers.
These would make excellent stickers. Like, you guys can't see it, but the back of my laptop is covered in stickers. If you made a sticker set, I would buy it, like, no doubt.
Dude, I will send it to you. Don't worry, I got you.
I've never seen anything like these. That's the thing that's really amazing. Is like, I mean, people always say like, oh, every idea is taken, but it's not. Like, I'm sure there are similar things, and I'm sure you were inspired by a lot to do these, but they're really unique. And I mean, like, even I know you're working with like Smash characters and video game characters now, but God, I mean, you could make your own original arcade game characters, and I'm imagining, like, could you imagine how cool? Like, because the style reminds me a lot of these, like a 2D, like Mortal Kombat style fighting game with these as the characters, or like a similar design. Like, how cool would that be?
It definitely would. I was actually working on rotoscoping some gameplay footage from Smash Bros. And seeing how that would look, but with the bots, mechanical movements, and when they punch each other, bolts run out of their head. Like, I was gonna play around with that idea.
Hell yeah, man! Yeah, this has been a really good episode. I'm really excited to upload this and see what people think, and get more of your art out there and spread the word. Because yeah, no, you're gonna go places with this stuff. It looks awesome. I guess last question. So much, yeah, of course. Do you have any social media you'd like to plug so people can find you? Where people can check out your work and follow you?
Let's see if I can, from the top of my head. I'm always on Instagram at Josh's Art Pages. Let's see. I'm also on Twitter. I believe it's jmobley425. Like, I upload a lot of work on Twitter, and I've recently noticed, like, a friend of mine, his name's Danny Cartoons. He's been uploading on Twitter, and I noticed, like, he has a large following, and just like, he was recently noticed for drawing Smash Bros characters in a 30s style.
So it has that kind of niche, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, why haven't I used Twitter yet? Like, I just don't use Twitter. I don't use it, but this time around, it's jmobley425. I'm also working on some webtoon stuff. I'm trying to get that rolling, but I can't. Oh my goodness. I can't.
If you think of other stuff, I can also just like drop stuff in the description and things. But I'll make sure that all those things have links and the bottom down there in the description, so you can find them.
It's bad that I can't remember it, but it's really bad that I can't remember it. But
no, it happens.
Let's see. No. Something else. Oh, I don't know. Josh Mobley on YouTube.
Cool.
If you can find it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can send me a link too, and I can make sure to link it as well so people can find it.
No problem. I'll send the Cutco video.
Great. There you go. All right. Well, everybody, please check out Josh's stuff. He is an up-and-coming artist, and I'm sure he's going to do some amazing things with his creativity, judging by these awesome drawings. And we'll have him back soon for a longer time lapse with more conversation as we go, for sure. And when he launches his stickers, make sure to announce that here as well, because I'm going to support this guy all the way. He's awesome.
Awesome. And Rowan, thank you for having me today. I woke up like extremely tired, but I just letting you know I had my coffee. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. Good.
it is unfortunate I didn't get to have it on camera, but I had 2 cups this morning and I'm feeling like energetic. But thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's 3 hours ahead in Florida, so we're not going to judge too much that he couldn't wait. All right. As always, thank you to my amazing Patreon supporters. There are your names right here. If you want to join these folks, the link is right here and in the description down below. The lowest tier is just $1 a month, and it goes a really long way towards supporting me and the channel so I can keep doing this and featuring amazing artists for months and months to come. If you like the video, like, subscribe, ring that bell if you'd like a notification every time I upload something new, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.
All right. Catch you guys later.